It's taken me a really long time to recognize that you don't have to wait to be summoned, or you don't have to be invited to tell your story. You can tell it in any way that you want, on your platform, in your way. And I guess when you're ready. And I think right now I am so ready. My name is Khadija. Most people know me as Lylo Gold. The irony of calling myself Lylo being I wanted to be a behind the scenes artist, and I really wanted to be unseen. I feel like I wanted to create another character outside of who I was on a day-to-day. I was really shy. I had a lot of family issues, family dramas, and I just wanted to create a character for myself that made me feel like I could be an artist, like I could be a star. I definitely regret not embracing my story and who I was a lot sooner. 100%. In order for you to understand me and for me to really show you who I am, we have to go way back in time. I'd say I actually fell in love with music when I started performing. I started performing when I was 11, and I've always been a real shy person, but being around musicians really supported my journey, and I'd say my church friends, my friends in the church, ignited my passion for it, because as a child I never went to church. Me being a singer, I give credit to my sister, my older sister, Chanel. She literally used to threaten to beat me up if I didn't sing Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey songs. So yeah, I definitely owe her so much of my journey. I'd say another reason why I sang was because my dad is a singer, and I guess I always wanted to make him proud. It didn't quite work out like that though. I'm definitely a person who's always going to do things my own way. My dad is an artist. He did have his own studio, but I decided when I was 19 I was going to buy my own equipment and do it my own way, because I didn't want anyone dictating to me what my career would look like, and that meant labels, that meant everyone. I just wanted to be really self-sufficient, and so that was really important to me, having my own freedoms. Alongside making music, I've always held down jobs in the community. So I've always worked in mental health, I've always worked with young people, and I didn't actually have to think about my own mental health until I did my first headline show. During that time, my cousin died.
Lyrics, go on. Just the other day I would call, you would say, baby.
And then my family dynamic broke down. I had to leave my family home. It was destabilizing. I didn't really feel I had the opportunity to feel anything. I just had to deal with everything in real time.
Everything can look good on paper, you know, but it's what's going on inside.
I don't really show struggle. This is what I look like when I'm struggling. There was a period where I'd moved like 6 times in 3 years, and I felt like that's all I was doing, was just literally looking at different properties all of the time. I'd move in, make the house mine, paint it, then I'd have to move out, and it's just happened over and over again, to be honest. It was just impossible to build anything. I'd work multiple jobs at the same time, and I'd still find time to make music and record. I have no idea how I did it. I've always been really good at navigating through chaos. I'm really good at surviving through chaos, and I think lockdown was a perfect opportunity for that. I was able to make music, as much music as I wanted. I was able to be in spaces around people that I wanted to be around. And I'd say for my creativity, it made me a much better artist, way more efficient. During lockdown, I also signed my first deal. We'll come back to that. Genuinely, I've never seen the sequence of my career in this way, and until I started doing this documentary, I just had no idea how much I've actually accomplished, and genuinely how proud I am, not only for persevering and facing this mean-ass industry head-on, but also the meaningful connections and music and community and business I've built in the midst of it all, there were definitely moments where I just was like, oh, I just don't want to do this anymore. It's so easy getting caught up in the artistry of it all to forget why you started making music. And for me, music lights me up. Music helps me to express myself. Music has introduced me to some of the most important people in my life. Music has made lifelong friends. Music has made family. Music has allowed me to travel the world. Music has allowed me to see myself, heal myself, and just be able to touch many people's lives. I don't know how many people have heard my voice or how many people have seen me, but without the vehicle of music, none of that would have been possible. The worst thing is, creatives, we think that we're the only people going through what we're going through. We think we're the only people that are born to like hardship, fucked up families, difficulty in navigating emotions and relationships, and actually we're all pretty much the same. It's those experiences that make the songs. It's the sadness, it's the self-doubt, it's the not feeling good enough, it's the going again and again and again and again and failing again and again. It's spending your last bit of money on a piece of equipment because you don't know if this year is going to be the year. It's everything. It's the loneliness, it's the missing family birthdays, it's the not being sure what's real and what isn't. It's doubting your own ideas, finding inspiration in weird places. It's just learning how to trust people when you've been hurt so many times. It's allowing people to be a part of your creative journey, even if the last 5 people that have come into your journey haven't been good for you. It's hard, you know, it's really hard. You go around people, they're like, how's the music thing going? And it's like, the thing isn't going. I'm going. I've been going, but it isn't going. And oh man, that stuff makes me sad when I say it, because it's hard to feel like you're failing and still get up and look in the mirror and tell yourself that despite that feeling that you're not a failure. Do you know what I mean? It's really weird how often we place our whole value system on output. Oh, I am valuable if I've got a song that everybody's singing. I'm valuable if everybody loves me as an artist. And it's really hard. It's really hard for me personally to accept or face a possibility where people just don't like me or don't like my music. I think it's so much easier to be an unknown artist because it's like, well, if people don't like me, it's because they don't know me. And I think that's been such a safety net for a huge amount of my life. It's really held me up. So many of us believe that we're perfectionists. We believe that the reason we haven't put that art out is because we don't have the money to do it, or we haven't found a way to execute our vision in the way that we want it. We don't have the team. We don't have the backing of a label. We don't have. You're not supposed to have it all figured out. You're not supposed to have all of the answers. You're not supposed to know how your art is going to be received. You're not supposed to know who you're going to meet along the way. That's not the purpose of the journey. And accept that not everyone's going to believe in your dream. Not everyone's going to see your vision, and that's absolutely okay. The amount of times people have told me, nah, not good enough. You know, at the time when I was receiving it, I took that personally. I internalized it. I took it as I'm not good enough. But actually, that's one person out of however many people in the world. Like, if I'm being honest, I'm making it sound maybe easier than it was, because this is years of learning, years of practice, years of self-help books and reflections and having endless conversations with my friends. This is not something I learned overnight. And I don't want to pretend like the internet has a way of doing that, of making you think everything is achievable. If you just believe it, it's going to be that. But no, it's like consistently believing something, consistently practicing things, consistently putting out music, consistently being in sessions. I have been in so many sessions in the past 3 years. I don't know how many rooms I've been in different countries. It kills me to not have a story, or to not say I created a project with complete intention, because I didn't. I did on a whim fly myself to Vegas and work with some random people that I never knew and stay in some crazy places and spend 12 hours shooting a video and have no idea why or where or how I was going to put it out. I genuinely started again. I had to find what I loved, and then I remembered, oh yeah, I love live music. I love pop music. I love guitar. I love storytelling, lyrics. I love to really sing. I love to belt a little bit, and I think somewhere along the way I lost all of those things when I was just trying to be an artist, trying to give people a version of myself that I thought they wanted to see. And I think that's really why I didn't really feel like an artist anymore. I think artists have to be bold, and they have to be comfortable with the ugly parts that they don't want people to see, that they know people are going to see anyway. When I first started performing, I was doing a lot of open mics. I was the first singer. They always had me on first. No one really rated me. No one really cared. No one really knew who I was. And so this period reminded me a lot of that. Being overlooked, having to prove that you're worth listening to, having to feel that you have to present yourself in a way that makes people listen. It was hard to start that again. Collaboration has allowed me to learn the most, I would say. And I don't think a lot of producers and songwriters appreciate that is the whole crux really of their job. The most fundamental part of your job is to make artists comfortable, is to bring out their genius, is to allow them to elevate beyond a moment and really kind of conceptualize it in song form. That's art, it's true art. And I call that sonic architecture. I think what we do in the studio is nothing short of genius and brilliance. I still don't feel like an artist. I still am so far from where I want to be. I'm still not at the heights that I hope to have achieved, and I'm still figuring myself out and the world around me and trying to find a way that I fit into it all. And I think that's good enough for me right now. I can't lie to you. This part of my life that felt like it was gonna be this defining moment has passed, and it's like, oh, it wasn't even that deep. Nothing was even that deep. Nothing was what I made it. Now I have a space to create more art and more stories, and I can't begin to tell you how excited I am. But like what I feel like, is when you resorted to the ice pack.
I should have known at that point.
That should have been the point where you said, I'm having to do too much.
I need to go. Because this shit's sitting on the fan, and the ice pack is sitting on the fan, and it's still...
And then what's the next option?
A new computer.
Oh, so we're still just skipping the shop where we...
You know what it is? Okay, so... I thought about taking it to the shop.
Right.
Okay. Because I did. See, me personally, you know how they about to tell you some fuck shit, you just don't even want to like hear it. I feel like they're about to tell me something.
Oh, you're avoidant.
I'm trying to avoid it.